Let's start off first of all with the year you've had. You know, you won the NCIC title. 2 weeks later, you captured your school's first Central Region title. At the beginning of the year, did you have a sense that this team was something special?
I did.
Okay, and expound on that.
Yeah, I have been going after certain recruits that I feel can actually fill in the gaps of what we need for our team. A young lady by the name of Brianna Cobenson from Wisconsin. In recruiting her for the last year and a half or so, I knew that she would bring us a top runner spot in our team and fill that top pack. I had another young lady that's come in as a red shirt, Sam Brevard, and by watching her run last year while she practiced with the team, I knew that she'd be another top runner for me. So this year was coming in, I had set high goals and high expectations for this team.
Okay, and looking at your team, still on, at least in terms of athletic eligibility, still somewhat young, but this is your third trip to nationals in the last 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
You took one in 2011. You have a couple of people on the current team that were members of that team and ran in the nationals. Do you feel this team is ready for the national stage now? Because a lot of them still, you've got 5 runners going this weekend that haven't ever run at nationals. Are they ready?
Yeah, and that's why I am excited. I feel that sometimes in creating success is getting somebody who's a little younger, who's a little naive about what they're actually coming up to run against. And like 4 of my top runners have the type of mindset that they'll go off and run for the #1 spot no matter what. And so it's better actually not to kind of prepare them for maybe them not knowing exactly what they're out against. They're going to run very aggressive.
Okay, and you talk a lot about the depth. Go a little more into detail about what you mean about that.
Okay, you're going to see that any team that's one of the top teams in the nation has depth. That means it's not just the 5 runners that they're going to count, but in case one of those runners is sick or injured, they've got a 6th, a 7th, an 8th, or a 9th runner that can come in and be one of those top 5 runners. And you need that to be successful in a cross-country program. And this year, it's already shown that we've had depth. Our #1 runner from last year, Kaylin Williams, isn't even running. She's out with a stress fracture. And we're still having the success of winning conference and regions without our #1 runner from last year.
Okay, Samantha Brevard, first year with the program, obviously won was your top placer at both the conference meet and the regional meet. Pretty much lived up to expectations. Is that what you kind of expected of her?
Yes. I knew that last year I only got to work with her really in track, and she had a lot of speed but a lot of mental toughness. And so this year, this summer when she did a lot of her mileage, I felt that she's ready. Just the years for women runners brings a lot of wisdom, a lot of extra strength to their body, and I knew she'd be ready for that next stage.
Tell us a little bit about the other 6 runners then you'll be bringing. What a little bit, maybe just run through them real quickly, but what do each of them bring to the team?
Okay, so I'll just start though from square one. Sam Brevard brings she's always excited to run. She's like, I have to see how many people can beat me today. And you need that kind of attitude on the team to say, let's not be afraid, but let's go out there and get excited. 2 runner, Hannah Olson, she brings she's got this kick like there's no other. And if she's hanging with anybody, the last like 600 meters, she'll outkick 15 people. And to have people on that team running with her, she'll say, let's go, let's bring it on. And that helps the strength at the end of the race. My 3rd runner, Brianna, who's come in as a freshman, she brings in that every race is a new race. No matter if I was 15th the last race or 3rd, she's like, I'm going to attack this race like I'm going to be #1. And we need that newness every meet. 4th runner, Allie Rudin, just very consistent, very controlled. She's a runner that will help get my pack out at the beginning. She doesn't go out too fast and she doesn't go out too slow. So the whole team really follows her like a mother hen. Mm-hmm. My 5th runner, and that's been changing. That's either Erica or Hannah Jocelyn. If it's Hannah Jocelyn, she's mentally tough, and she's a person that, like in a steeplechase, can fall a couple times in the water pit, but get back up and say, the race isn't finished until it's finished. And then there's Erica. She's a sophomore this year. She battled mono her freshman year and some illnesses, and she's only getting better and gaining more confidence. So she's got the talent. If she can get with the right group and have the right mindset that day, she can explode.
Okay, very well. And then looking at your goals that you set this year, obviously during the regular season, you won a number of meets. You obviously did very well at the GRIAC meet. Won the conference, as we mentioned, the region championship. Now you get to the last goal, the national event. What do you hope to do there?
Okay. Well, in past years we would think like, let's get to nationals. And then so in that kind of a season, then you're peaking for conference or you're peaking for regions to have your most fresh race. And by peaking, what I mean is like I really start to back off on the mileage and I rest their legs, they feel fresh. But the thing in running is you can't maintain that peak for very long before your body starts to shut down and you won't run the times. So I've kind of made them a little bit fresher, but I've still been running through. In my mind, I want to run well at nationals. At nationals, I'm hoping, I'd love to be top 4 because that's podium. And to me, that gives them reward for all of their hard work and success. But on the other hand, to have our highest place at nationals that we've ever been, to get maybe 6th. 7th is our highest so far ever in UMD history. So we're shooting for that, and I believe it can be done on our good day.
Said top 4. Who are those teams to beat then?
Okay, Grand Valley, Adams
defending
State.
Champion, yep.
Yep, Adams State, Western Washington, Chico. A lot of new teams this year. Augustana has been up there in the past years. This year, it's kind of open for some teams to show that 5 runners need it to get it done.
Okay, and lastly, you've been to this course up in Spokane, and your last time you were there in 2011. What do you know about the course, and is it bode well for your runners, or does it make much of a difference?
No, every course has its unique challenges. I'm thankful for our team that it's not a very hilly course, just because I feel like I have probably more milers on my team, more middle distance runners, and some teams have like a true distance runner. It's a lot flatter. It's not as flat as my conference and region course. It's got some kind of rolling hills. So it's got a little bit of altitude being out there, but not enough that I'm even going to mention it. So hopefully this won't go for my team. But so the one thing about the course, though, is that the start of the race, it goes right away into a small confined kind of area. And if you don't get out right away, you end up getting boxed in, and you could come through the first mile like very easily 150th just because you're stuck in a group. So I'm hoping my team can get out right away.
And they've done that.
Yep.
In most of the meets this year. That's been kind of your strategy.
Yeah.
So you're hoping that can certainly continue.
Yes.
Okay, well, thank you, Coach. Congratulations on your season so far, and good luck this weekend.
Thank you.